Welcome to this short recording on Introduction to Physics. So let's talk a little bit about some of the ideas in physics. For example, you probably think of Isaac Newton or Albert Einstein whenever you hear physics. Or maybe you think of an apple falling on someone's head or the famous equation E equals mc squared. You might get a little overwhelmed thinking about all the math that's involved, but there's so much more involved with physics. For example, all the sports that you watch and perhaps play. There's several activities that you're involved with. There's gaming that I'm sure a lot of you do. And let's not forget amusement park rides. So you might want to pause the video right here and answer the following question. What are some examples of physics in your everyday life? Also, I'd like you to take the time to answer the following question. What are some reasons why you should learn physics? So one of my favorite shows, The Big Bang Theory, has several interesting characters that you may be familiar with on the show. So on this show, for example, the main character is Dr. Sheldon Cooper. He's a theoretical physicist. What does a theoretical physicist do? Well, this is a branch of physics which employs mathematical models and abstractions of physics to rationalize, explain, and predict natural phenomena, whatever that means. What else is on the show? Well, there is experimental physics, and that's performed by Dr. Leonard Hofstadter. And he makes observations of phenomena in order to gather data about the universe. This is more along the lines of what we'll be doing in class. Then there's Dr. Rajesh Koothrappali. He's an astrophysicist, and he makes observations of physical properties, interactions, and behaviors of celestial objects. And then, of course, let's not forget Howard Wolowitz. He's an engineer, and he applies scientific, economic, and practical knowledge in order to design and build objects. He combines physics and mathematics. We'll talk a lot more about engineering on a later video. So how about some careers and other careers in physics? Academic, there's astronomy, biophysics, chemistry, geophysics, mathematics, particle physics. And how about applied physics? There's computer science, there's engineering, there's industrial research and development, there's material science, there's medical physics, there's meteorology, nuclear physics, oceanography, optics, and radiology. And then in general in society you have people that are involved in physics in terms of education and finance. There is journalism, marketing, management, medicine, the military. There's music, there's patent laws, and there's even photography. So there's a lot of things that you can do with physics. You might want to pause the video here and answer the following question. Name several interesting careers that involve physics. Let's look at some branches of physics. Well, what we're going to be learning this year is mechanics for the most part. That involves two different areas, kinematics, the motion of objects, and dynamics, the motion of objects in terms of the forces that put them into motion. There's electricity and magnetism. Electricity, for example, static electricity or circuits, and with magnets, there's magnetic fields. We'll also look at motors and generators. There's sound, especially the Doppler effect. In optics, we'll look at mirrors and lenses. In thermodynamics, we'll talk a little bit about the transfer of heat. And if we get time, we'll do some modern physics, like Einstein's theories of relativity and quantum physics. So you might want to pause the video and answer the question, what are some branches of physics? So I think you're going to find that physics is fun and interesting. So I hope you enjoy it and enjoy the rest of your classes and have a fantastic year.